Yo, what's up, guys? Horse Duelist. I kind of want to go over my take on the new Majin Buu Kid leader. I've been testing it out pretty much mostly yesterday. I was testing it out a lot. I think the deck's very alright. It's definitely good, and because I mean, it just plays all the Buu stuff, but I personally am not 100% sold on this guy over Majin Buu Evil, the Buu tanks. I think what this guy's doing is neat, but I just don't really see a ton of reason to play this guy over Buu tanks. But nonetheless, people are playing the deck right now, so I kind of wanted to give my 2 cents and just give my take on the list and kind of what I've been running with it with the testing that I've had. So we'll just go over him really quick. He is new, so just in case. What attacking draw? Flip on 4, draw. Backside is what attacking draw. Activate main. If you have a battle card of cost 4 or more in Majin and his special traits, you choose any rest mode card in your opponent's battle area. So it doesn't count energy, but you can even rest, you can like freeze fields and stuff. So it's one rest mode card in your opponent's battle area, and it doesn't untap. So being able to freeze anything just for no reason is very powerful. Obviously, there is the prerequisite where you'll have to have a Majin card of cost 4 or more in your battle area. Obviously, that's not super hard to achieve with the, the whole game plan of the Buu decks being the 5-drop, but my main issue with this guy is, like, if you're gonna play Buu, it's almost like this guy's trying to drag the game out an additional turn, whereas Buu tanks is just trying to kill you. Like, they just want to play the 5-drop on 5, pressure your hand, and then if you don't die that turn, they're just going to do it again and just simply kill you. Whereas this deck feels very like, or at least the leader feels like he just wants to stun your stuff down, or move this here and there, kind of sort of drag the game out to a degree, and then like sort of like whittle you down is what I'm trying to say. They're just trying to whittle down your resources and then ultimately just kill you with the 5-drop double striker combo. Whereas, obviously Majin Buu Evil is going to be able to do the same thing, the hand rip the entire game, and they're going to get to untap their leader a lot more because there's a lot more Majin cards that are for some reason 10k that came out in the manga booster. So anyway, I'll kind of quit yapping about that and just quickly go over my take on the deck. So for Hercule, this is cantrip. For Yamu, again, it's just a cantrip, so you just want to play a bunch of 1-drops in this deck because your early game just kind of revolves around, just chilling, hanging back, taking leader swing every turn, and resting their battle cards with your 4 freezes and your 4 Majin Buu Pure Evils to just keep them on their front side, and while they are forced to awaken you, because you're just going 1-drop, 1-drop swing, 1-drop, 1-drop swing, 1-drop, 1-drop, 1-drop swing, and they have to flip you. So yeah, I did 4 and 4 of these as well. I'm also trying this card out. This is the new Majin Buu Good on play Take a Life, which is nice. You won't honestly, for the most part, I feel like you don't ever really play this card. You don't actually put this card on the board, but it is a 10k, which is nice, and it is 15. Life taker, so it's like an early game card, but you can also scale it into the late game because the when attacking is if you have a leader with Majin and his special traits, you freeze a 5 or less in your opponent's battle area. So it's just more freezing, right? So you can have sort of like a 4-drop established, and then you can play this guy with the double striker if you want. Swing, freeze something, combo up if you want to free combo up, freeze with leader, swing 4-drop, swing double striker. But it's mostly that it's more 10k, and it is a Majin, which will obviously work really well with the Bobbity, Majin Buu Pure Evil, for the hand rip stuff, right? So a lot of people don't play this in this deck. I don't really see why you wouldn't just play this. This card's very, very good. Also, if you notice, I'm not playing the Barrier Bobbity. I honestly think that card just admittedly just pretty weak. I don't think it's that great. So yeah, I'm not playing it. I don't think it's really worth it. I don't think the Majin Buu Good, the Barrier one, is a good combo. Yeah, I think it's just kind of like why would I be doing this when I could just be awaken stalling and drawing, just like how Majin Buu Pure Evil always has done, and then just kind of go into your late game and be able to freeze their guys. They're still on their front, probably up until turn 4 or 5, right? So yeah, I mean, it's really good, right? It's this card is very custom. You draw for no reason and it hand rips them. Also playing 3 of the, Buff Buu, Majin Buu Kid. 30k, swings twice. Yeah, very good. It's just for going for game, obviously. And then 3 Janemba. So I went 3-3-3 on all this stuff because the deck already plays a ton of 5k. And I wanted room for realistically more 10s so that it can make my hand dump better. It can make my 5-drop turn better so I can have 40 swings with this guy by just giving up that 1 card in hand. So yeah, I kind of slimmed that stuff down because you can play Majin Buu on 3, the Buuhan on 3, or you can play this guy on 3, and they're both good. So that kind of gives you options there. 4 Freeze Cube, it's a 10k, it's a yellow staple. We just move on. 4 of the Majin Buu Kid. Yeah, I mean, this card's insane. Can't be KO'd, on play, draw, and then rest all of your opponent's cards, 5 or more, and all of their energy. And then when he's KO'd, you draw 2. So obviously it works really well with the 5-drop turn because this card will likely live, and then it works really well with Majin Buu Kid, the Buff Buu. So I'm not playing the other 4-drop. That card's ass. That's really it. The card's just bad. The only reason to play that card is if you were playing the 5-cost 10k, the 5-15-10. You put a guy in drop, and then you get to play a 4-cost from your hand. I do like that card, but I think that other 4-drop's just not good, and that the Buff Buu is just strictly better. It's active main. That's not when attacking. You don't have to lose a card in hand. You just pop a card on board, and you still accomplish the same thing. Yeah, it's really cute with the 5-drop to put a guy in drop and then play that and then go, haha, 30-30, but like, I don't know, it's whatever. I don't think it's that good. 3 Double Striker. You probably play 4 of this. I had a couple options for tech slots, so I just went with 3 of this. The tech slots being 2 blue power. People are going to start playing Bardock for some reason. Whatever. Bardock's like fine. I don't think black is particularly that strong. I think black actually has a pretty decent matchup into this guy specifically. I don't think that its Buuhan matchup is anything to write home about. But realistically, like, the Gogeta is a powerful card, so you just need to be prepared to out it. So, yeah, I mean, 2 of this. Also, this makes your hand dump better, right? Because if you're going to 6 of the marker, you can do the 5-drop and the Buff Buu, and then have this for your final push too for the plus 25. You can just insta charge this against most matchups though, right? But it is obviously just important to have against any green ramp, and it's super good against black because they're really banking on that Gogeta, and we can just use any of our 1-drop Resta guys or even Janemba and then just zap the Gogeta for 2. Also, 3 Final Explosion. This is another thing I was considering. Like, I could probably shave one of these and just play 4 of the Double Striker, but I feel like this card is just honestly too important to have at any point in the game in the matchups where it's relevant. It's another card where like this is not super great into ramp decks, so you can just insta charge this and keep the blue powers. But obviously this is a yellow staple, so I just wanted to have 3 so I can make sure I always have access to this card if I need it, and then just 4 super combo. And yeah, that's the deck. That's my take on the Majin Buu Kid. Realistically, I think that you're just better off playing food tanks, but that's just my take. People probably disagree, but it's whatever, man. I've tried the deck. I think it's kind of good. It's definitely not weak by any means, but it's just I feel like there's like not much of a reason to play this. I think if Buu Tanks was addressed more, then I would be more inclined to play some of the manga booster stuff that people are wanting to play with this guy. But it's just my opinion. Hope you like the deck list. You should at least give it a try. I think it's pretty good. And yeah, see you.